My wife, she has some medical conditions, and she was in the hospital at the time, and I'm coming from work because she's in the hospital, and I'm busted up from the accident, and I'm thinking, we're about 10 days into this operation, and I'm thinking, you know what, the insurance is out there. It seems like they're going to try screwing me. So I thought to myself, it's like, you know what, I think I better go get a lawyer. And I seen Russell, and he was like the youngest looking guy and looked like he was ready to rock and roll. All the rest of the people looked a little bit older. This guy, he looked like he had had his game together. And I didn't call any of the other guys. I called them up and talked to, I believe it was Holly, and says, yeah, come on down. And you come to a law office, and Russell Nicolet is the owner. You don't think you're going to talk to him, because you're just thinking another one of his lawyer guys, and you walk up, he come right in, introduced, we started talking about it. It's like, hey, I'm 50 some years old. I'm not 100% to begin with. I got issues to begin with, but, this is what happened. So I told him the story. He's like, you know what? I think we can do something here, And I said, all right, well, let's see what you can do, because if you don't think that we can do anything, I'll walk out of here and we'll call it good. But if you think we got a case, let's do it. Because I says, I know right now that I'm going to be in pain for years to come, I hired up Russell, and man, I'll tell you what, I was very happy that I hired Russell. So I would recommend him to just about anybody. I actually recommend him to a friend here not too long ago. But yeah, he was a go-getter, and like I said, I look at all the other people. Everybody was, like my age or even older, and his whole firm was all nice, young-looking people, like ready to rock and roll, man. And when I got in here, he's been a go-getter ever since I hired him. And 5 days a week, I'd call him during the week. I'd get a hold of somebody, or somebody would return my call shortly afterwards. So that's nice, because when you're dealing with lawyers and because people are calling you and asking you questions, you don't know if you should be talking to this guy or this guy. Doctors are asking them for bills to get paid. Should you pay this guy? Should you not pay him? So yeah, they were there for all of it. And he's like, give me all your stuff, and took everything from me. I took care of everything, and I had to hardly do anything. Even like when the bills showed up, I just kept them, handed them over to Russell. He just kept track of them, and when it was all said to go, he had all his records, because everything I just gave pretty much everything to him, and he took care of it. I'd have to call the insurance company. You'd have to call the the ambulance company or all that stuff. He took care of all that stuff. So things worked out for the better, because once again, the insurance company didn't do their job, and Russell kept on top of the laws, and things worked out for me on the better half, just for the fact that Russell knew his stuff more than the insurance companies. And right there, one of his famous quotes was, I keep on top of unlike you, I keep on top of the Wisconsin statutes. And here's the people that are trying to not give you nothing, not do nothing for you, and then Russell comes in here and he's like, oh no, this and this, you guys should have did this, I gave you that, you guys are in the wrong. And Russell was on top of it. And like we talked earlier about, about my family, he'd always ask about Cheryl, because he knew Cheryl was in the hospital or something, so that's nice when somebody's caring about your family like that too. So I had to hire a lawyer one time before, and when the lawyer walks in and your lawyer looking like the nines, got the best clothes on, and the guy next to is wearing a corduroy suit, and he's a prosecutor or somebody that works for an insurance company, the feeling that you get is such a relief, man. Because I'll tell you what, when it's all said and done, you'll be glad that you hired somebody like Russell.